Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 3 English lesson on prepositions. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English Language Arts. We're doing grade 3, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of prepositions. All right. So our chapter is prepositions. Our subject is English Language Arts. We're doing grade 3. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of prepositions it's to identify prepositions, and we're going to identify prepositions and their objects. All right, so that is basically our lessons for today, which is going to identify prepositions, and we're going to identify prepositions and their objects. All right. So when it comes to preposition, right? A preposition is a connecting word. So we say a preposition is a connecting word. And also a preposition, it comes before a noun or it comes before a pronoun and it connects it to the rest of the sentence. And in our previous lesson, we did nouns, and we said that nouns, it names people, places, animal, things. And now we're saying that a preposition, it is a connecting word and it comes before that noun, which is before and a person, a place, an animal, a thing, or it comes before the pronoun. And remember, a pronoun takes the place of a noun, and then it connects it to the rest of the sentence. Nope, you are not late. So we see that it connects it, it basically comes before a noun or pronoun and connects it to the rest of the sentence. And that noun or that pronoun, right, that the preposition comes in front of, oh, sorry. So we say that it comes before before a noun, but now the noun or the pronoun that comes after a preposition. So any noun or pronoun that comes after a preposition, we call that the object of preposition. The object of preposition. And if we look at an example, right, we will be able to identify the preposition. Then it says that I will call you after dinner. So I will call you after dinner. And that word after, right? After is our preposition. Because now you're basically asking, when are you going to call me? Because that is basically what it says. When are you going to call me? After dinner. So after is our preposition. And it connects the object, which is dinner, to the rest of the sentence. Because when are you going to call me? After. After what? Dinner. If you look at the next sentence, it says, we walked across the wet grass. We walked across the wet grass. And if we were to identify our preposition, remember we said that a preposition, it comes before the noun. It comes before the noun. But if there's a but the preposition that comes after the noun, we call that the object of preposition. or let's say the word that comes after the noun that comes after the preposition, sorry, we call that the object of preposition. So I walked across the wet grass. And if we were to identify our preposition, then across is our preposition. And the object of preposition that comes after our noun is grass. And this word grass, it is it is the object of, of our preposition, and it connects it to the rest of the sentence. All right. And then when it comes to most of our prepositions, right? Most of our prepositions, they can either tell us about time or they can either tell us about place, meaning time as into when, place as in where. They can either tell us about movement or some is just other, right? And if we were to identify some of our common prepositions, then some of our common prepositions are words like about, above, across, after, along, around, at, behind, below, beside, by, down, during, for, from, in, inside, into, near, of, on, outside, over, through, to, under, up, and with. Those are a few of our common, or the some of the common prepositions. And if we look at a few examples of either preposition of time, place, movement, or other, then our preposition of time, it says, I will call you after dinner. So it's like basically asking, when will you call me? I will call you after dinner. And if we were to identify our preposition, then the word after is our preposition of time. We also have the preposition of place. It tells us where. Remember, a place, it will tell us where. And it says, the sunglasses on the table are mine. So the sunglasses on the table are mine. And if we were to identify our preposition, and then we will say, it says the sunglasses on the table. Where are the sunglasses? It's on. And on, yes, well done. On is our preposition. It tells us where you'll find the where you'll find the sunglasses. The next one says we have preposition of movement. And the preposition of movement, it says, we walked across the wet grass. Across the wet grass. And if we were to identify our preposition within that sentence, the movement, we walked across the wet grass. And then across is our preposition. Yes, well done. Across is our preposition. And that is the movement, right? Then sometimes our preposition will also, like, it will basically give other. It doesn't necessarily have to just be time place, or movement. It says, did you read the book about wolves? So, did you read the book about wolves? And if we were to identify a preposition, then we can say it is about. That is our preposition, and that is basically just other. All right. So once again, we said we are doing prepositions. For those of you just came, we're doing prepositions. And in order for us to identify prepositions and their objects, we say that a preposition, it is a connecting word, right? So preposition is a connecting word, and this preposition, it comes before the noun, or it comes before a pronoun. So it's a connecting word that comes either before the noun or it comes before a pronoun. And the preposition that comes either before the noun or pronoun, right? It then connects it to the rest of the sentence. And then also when it comes to that noun, right? Remember we said that a preposition, it comes before the noun or before a pronoun. So that noun or pronoun, right, that comes after the preposition, we call that the object of preposition. We say that our prepositions, we have preposition of time that tells us when something happens. We have preposition of place that will tell us where something happens, where something is, where you put something. Preposition of movement, and then sometimes it's just other. And we see that we have our common prepositions, and these are the common prepositions. All right. So now we're going to A plus students.ca. We're going to identify prepositions. And we're also going to identify prepositions and their objects. And remember, we said that the object of a preposition is that noun or the pronoun that comes after a preposition. And prepositions will be before a noun or a pronoun. All right, so now we're going to identify prepositions. All right, so we already went over what prepositions are. It is connecting words, comes before a noun or pronoun, and it connects it to the rest of the sentence. And that noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition, we call that the object of preposition. Preposition can either tell us about time, place, movement, or just other, right? All right, so now we're going to select one preposition. We need to select one preposition within the sentence. It says, let's hang the mirror above the fireplace. Let's hang the mirror above the fireplace. What is our preposition within the sentence? We need to identify our preposition within that sentence. All right, then if we were to identify a preposition, then yes, we would say our preposition is above. Well done. It is above. That is our preposition. Let's hang the mirror where? Above. Above what? The fireplace. Well done. So above is our preposition. Well done. Where are we now? Yep. It says we need to select one preposition within the sentence. It says something swam by me a minute ago. So something swam by me a minute ago. So something swam by me a minute ago. We need to identify the preposition within that sentence. And if we were to choose our preposition, then well done. By is our preposition. Well done. By is our preposition. Something swam by me a minute ago, and that is our preposition. All right, let's do this one, and then we're going on to our test. We need to select one preposition within this sentence. It says, a letter from my cousin came yesterday. A letter from my cousin came yesterday. We need to identify the preposition within that sentence. So a letter from my cousin came yesterday. And if we were to identify our correct option, then yes, we will say from. Well done. From is our preposition. So from is our preposition. Well done. All right, so now we're going on to our test where we are going to identify prepositions. It says we need to select one preposition. Let's hang the mirror above the fireplace. Let's hang the mirror above the fireplace. There's going to be classes right through. So there's basically going to be classes now the whole of the December, January, February. There's going to be classes. Yeah. When is your winter break? It's currently summer in South Africa, so I don't know the when it's breaks and when it's holidays. Um, when is your winter break? All right, it says let's hang the mirror above the fireplace, and yes, option one, above, is our preposition. Well done. Yes, well done. Option one is correct. All right, so four firefighters stood beside us. Is it beside option one or for option two? So beside option one or for option two? Four firefighters stood beside us. And if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, we will say option one, beside, is correct. Well done. The next one says Mrs. Baldwin always smiles at her. Always smiles at her. So Mrs. Baldwin always smiles at her. We need to select the one preposition. Is it at or is it her? At or her? Option one or option two? Guys, we're going to have class the whole of the December. I think there's not going to be class on the 25th, and I think the 26th, and then the 1st of January, but we're having class right through. All right. And if we were to identify a preposition, then it is at. Well done. Option one, at, is correct. The next one says, it snowed 6 inches during the night. It snowed 6 inches during the night. Is it during? That is our preposition, option one, or night? That is our preposition. During or preposition. And if we were to identify our preposition, then yes, once again, it is option one, which is during. Well done. We'll see you after the show. Is the preposition option one, after, or option two, show? Which one is correct? And if we were to identify a preposition, then yes, it is after the show. Well done. Okay, one more. We'll at least do six, right? A letter from my cousin came yesterday. A letter from my cousin came yesterday. We need to identify our preposition. Is it option one, from, or option two, came? Which one is correct? Option one, from, or option two, came? We need to identify our preposition. And if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, from is our preposition. Well done. All right, so now we're going to identify the preposition and its objects, right? And remember, we said that the object of preposition is that noun or that pronoun that comes after the preposition, right? So let's go to our test. So the object of preposition, it's the word that comes after the preposition. So it says, wolves usually travel in packs. We need to select the preposition. Remember, they're either gonna ask you to select the preposition or the object of preposition. So in this case, we need to identify the preposition. Is it option one, in, or option two, packs? In or packs? Remember the preposition, not the object of preposition, only the preposition. Remember the preposition comes before the noun. So we must select the preposition, not the object of preposition. Only the preposition. And if we were to identify, remember a preposition, right? The preposition, which is in. Pax is the object of preposition. We need to select the preposition. It says the birthday gift is from me. Is it from the preposition? Remember the preposition that comes before the noun or before the pronoun. Is it from or me? Option one, from, or option two, me. And if we were to choose the preposition, then yes, well done. From is our preposition. All right, so this is now the end of our lesson on prepositions. We said prepositions are words that, we call that connecting words. And our preposition, it comes before a noun or pronoun and it connects it to the rest of the sentence. The noun or the pronoun that comes after the preposition, we call that the object of preposition, right? Prepositions, they either tell us about time, place, movement, or it can just be other. So well done. This is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. And I really hope that you're going to have a good day further. So till next time, you must have a good weekend. Goodbye.